And you're here because you have a roadshow taking place. I wonder, what kind of appetite do you see amongst global investors for Greek assets?
Yeah, we are organizing here the 11th annual Roadshow, where 29 companies are having the opportunity to meet with international investors. And of course, after 5 years of exploitation of the Greek market, all investors are very well informed about Greece, and they are waiting the assessment of this package that we are discussing now, and what will happen with the NPLs in the Greek banks and how this will proceed.
So the Greek banks is really the focus for investors. So as they wait for clarity around the Greek banks, are they reluctant to invest at the moment?
Yeah, Greek banks, they have a high velocity, and the higher part, and although therefore they have the higher part of the Greek trading activity. Although, as you have mentioned, the index is worst performing due to the performance of the banks. The other sectors like technology, retail, household goods and construction are having more than 10% return this year.
I was reading with interest a recent report from the Association of Members of the Athens Exchanges, or at least a report about them, that suggested that they might propose a shorter trading day in Greece because of low trading volumes. Is that something that you're aware of or working on even?
No, I have read it where you have read it too, but the reality is that we have seen decrease of the trading volume, which is similar with the decrease that all the European markets are facing, I believe, after the announcement of the Brexit story, the turmoil that has created to the fund managers. But on the other hand, the issue is that when you want to increase the volumes in the trading activity, you are not decreasing the timing, you are increasing the opening hours, let's say, for a market. So we are not discussing it, and all the members that are participating here, and they are representing 90% of the trading volume, they are never discussing to decrease the...
So there's no plan at the moment to decrease the trading hours?
Of course.
Okay. Do you sense, as you're travelling, that investors are very attuned to the political story in Greece? Do they want to see political change, international investors, in the Greek story?
Investors are following very closely the political situation in Greece, and thus during these events that we are organizing here in Bloomberg, every year we are giving the opportunity to meet with the Minister or Deputy Minister of Economy or Development. And today we have the Deputy Minister of Development and Economy.
Okay, so they're on the roadshow as well. We've got a story this morning that talks about which parts of the European financial world could have to move away from the UK if Brexit is, when Brexit is triggered. What's your expectation for London's ability to hold on to financial services? In particular, people talk about euro clearing. Do you see euro clearing remaining in London?
This is a bet, and I believe this is the challenge of the Brexit discussion. And from my point of view, it is, let's say, a pity that we have now Brexit, because this period of time, in Europe, due to the deleveraging that we are facing in the banking sector through ECB, capital markets are becoming much more important in financing the European economy. And the expertise that London has on capital markets is incomparable to the other European cities. So it is pity that now, let's say, in the discussion, we are not focusing on how capital markets' ability to finance companies is not influenced in Europe, and we are discussing about Brexit.